The NBA is a hub of intense excitement both in the game and behind the scenes. Yet nothing compares to the comedic and chaotic instances that occur when players and fans forget they're being filmed. From Halle Berry mistaking Kobe Bryant for someone else, to Kevin Durant playfully blowing a kiss to a female supporter. These instances highlight the unpredictability of live events. Join me as we explore the most memorable sideline antics featuring stunning women. Let's take a trip back to 2005 when Halle Berry mixed up with Kobe Bryant. Halle Berry, an Academy Award winner with charisma to spare, chose to grace the Lakers game with her presence. Now, if you're pondering what could possibly go amiss, just think Kobe Bryant. The legendary player himself, trying to showcase his moves like a teenager spotting a crush in the stands. Berry had earlier name-checked Kobe during interviews, expressing her thrill at the chance to see him perform live, saying, "I'm a huge fan of the Lakers." Absolutely, a true Laker enthusiast. So, which players do you admire the most? Kobe, of course. Unsurprisingly, this did wonders for Kobe's ego. That evening, he unleashed a dazzling array of no-look passes, jaw-dropping fadeaways, and a borderline absurd long-range three-pointer. Each time he found the net, he darted his gaze toward the sideline, where Berry watched, seemingly in search of approval. However, the real surprise was that Halle Berry appeared captivated by him. Her gaze was so piercing it felt as though we could see her eyes nearly bulging. Meanwhile, Kobe continued his flamboyant display, clearly convinced he was stealing the spotlight. This instance split the fan base. While some found it amusing to witness the usually stoic Kobe displaying a love-struck demeanor, others reveled in the overall awkwardness. Regardless, this episode transformed into a memorable meme moment. On the subject of intense courtside drama, let's pivot to a rivalry that included not only two athletes but also pop superstar Rihanna. In the first game of the 2017 NBA Finals, Kevin Durant was at the helm of the Golden State Warriors, going head-to-head with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, alongside the intense basketball showdown, an entirely different spectacle was unfolding right by the court involving none other than Rihanna. The singer, a vocal and passionate supporter of LeBron, was not holding back her enthusiasm. She jubilantly supported every Taxi's success, jeered at each athlete's move, and demonstrated her loyalty with unreserved clarity. Yet, it was more than just her devotion to LeBron that caught everyone's attention. It was the cheeky and overt banter exchanged with none other than Kevin Durant. At one moment during the match, after Durant sank a three-pointer, he seemed to look in Rihanna's direction, signaling for her to quiet down. Social media quickly buzzed with theories that Durant was addressing her directly. "Tonight, I'm at my home." Rihanna, never one to shy away, responded with an exaggerated dab after Durant flubbed a free throw later on. And if you imagine that was all, think again. She rose from her seat, clapped, and shouted "brick" each time Durant approached the line. Following the game, Durant insisted that Rihanna didn't throw him off, but his teammate Draymond Green wasn't convinced. Draymond quipped, "It's obvious KD saw Rihanna." The drama stirred excitement among fans, with some lauding Rihanna for her fearless authenticity, while others criticized Durant for being swayed by a high-profile spectator. Ironically, Durant himself is a subtle admirer. Though Rihanna and Durant maintained a playful vibe, another incident unfolded courtside, escalating into an intense rivalry between two players vying for Kendall Jenner's attention. Jordan Clarkson and Ben Simmons clashed over Kendall Jenner. 2018, a time when Kendall was reigning supreme as the ultimate queen of NBA romances. The supermodel had connections with various athletes, yet one game turned overly dramatic. Jordan Clarkson and Ben Simmons faced off, but the real battle was for Kendall Jenner's affection. The spectacle kicked off prior to the game, as photographers snapped Simmons and Jenner arriving side by side. Unsurprisingly, Clarkson was far from pleased. Allegedly, he had a past relationship with Jenner, so witnessing her at the game alongside Simmons likely hurt. As the match unfolded, both Clarkson and Simmons were determined to surpass one another. Each rebound transformed into a small skirmish, and every play felt intense. At one moment, Clarkson attempted a fierce dunk, to which Simmons quickly countered with a lightning-fast layup. The heat intensified when they found themselves entangled while vying for the ball. Some fans humorously claimed they were more invested in Kendall than the actual victory. Clarkson emerged victorious, utterly overwhelming Simmons. Post-game, Jenner vanished, but social media erupted with memes. Supporters joked about how Jenner had these athletes behaving like infatuated teenagers during a serious basketball match. Clarkson and Simmons, however, maintained their composure during interviews, although the video evidence suggested otherwise. On-court flings and playful interactions can be exciting, but it's when athletes blow kisses to spectators during the match that excitement peaks. Keep watching as we explore the notorious kiss from Kevin Durant and its implications. Durant sent a kiss to an attractive fan, while he's celebrated for his flawless shooting. In this moment, he demonstrated his charm not just on the hardwood, but directed toward the stands. This incident unfolded during an intense game, and amidst scoring points, one courtside lady captivated his focus. The woman in the spotlight embodied the ultimate courtside allure, with hair expertly styled, makeup impeccable, and an outfit that boldly declared, "I see you looking at me." After executing a stunning shot, Durant turned, made eye contact with her, and effortlessly blew a kiss in her direction. The crowd reacted instantly, with nearby fans gasping, chuckling, and many capturing the scene on their phones. Initially surprised, the woman returned his gesture with a smile, her cheeks slightly flushed. Online sleuths jumped into action to figure out her identity, and for days, speculation swirled across social media about whether KD later slid into her DMs. While Durant's playful kiss was lighthearted, Luka Doncic escalated things by attempting to flirt with an umpire during the match. Luka Doncic, the star of the Dallas Mavericks, is accustomed to captivating the audience, but in a remarkable game, he redirected his charm to an unexpected target: the referee. After nailing a crucial basket, as he jogged back to defend, he shot a mischievous grin at one of the officials. This striking brunette, whose serious attitude caught the attention of onlookers, drew even more of Luka's interest. He tossed in a rapid wink and delivered a few overly cheesy pickup lines that made her cheeks flush bright red. The cameras recorded every moment, and the video soared in popularity. Viewers couldn't resist laughing. It seems Luka is not only making points on the court tonight, but also in humor during the broadcast. In the meantime, social media exploded, with fans labeling Luka the Riz King of the NBA. Social media erupted with memes boasting captions such as, "Luka taking his chance and nailing it," while officials weren't exempt from the fun. To her credit, the referee maintained her composure throughout the match. His charisma made it nearly impossible for anyone to stay upset, transforming the incident into a recurring highlight for weeks. Despite Luka's slick skills, some moments by the sidelines are far from pure. JaVale McGee once ended up right in a fan's embrace, igniting a wave of blushes across the crowd. JaVale McGee leaps straight into a grandmother's embrace. His unique blend of agility and endearing awkwardness has endeared him to fans, but this incident on the court cemented his status as the NBA's beloved giant. While chasing a stray ball, McGee's forward motion sent him flying off the hardwood and right into the lap of a poised elderly woman seated courtside. The elegantly dressed grandma, taken aback by the unexpected encounter, maintained her composure. The audience collectively gasped for a moment, but as McGee processed his unusual situation, his response charmed everyone present. Beaming brightly, he bent down and bestowed a brief kiss on the grandma's cheek, making her cheeks flush, eyes misty, and smile wide. The audience broke into applause, and the announcers couldn't resist raving about the heartwarming exchange. The camera zoomed back in on the grandma, who was radiantly happy from the surprise display of affection. In no time, social media transformed the moment into a viral hit. Supporters couldn't stop raving about the charming interaction, with some humorously suggesting that JaVale should have presented her with flowers post-game. Fans lauded him for revealing a sincere and playful demeanor amidst an intense game. Although JaVale remained silent on the matter, the joyful response from the grandmother conveyed everything. It was a unique moment at the sidelines that illustrated the essence of basketball as more than a mere game. It's about the bonds and moments shared throughout the journey. While JaVale's interaction radiated heartwarming positivity, not every courtside exchange carries such purity. During a game in 2022, LeBron James heightened his energy on the court, seemingly aiming to catch the attention of one particular admirer, Kyle Kuzma's girlfriend. As LeBron showcased his skills, it was clear he was impressing Kuzma's attractive partner. While he doesn't have to justify himself to anyone, it appeared that he was motivated to go above and beyond that night. When the Los Angeles Lakers squared off against the Washington Wizards, the spotlight extended beyond the match itself to include Kyle Kuzma's gorgeous girlfriend seated courtside. LeBron appeared to be aware as well, and regardless of intent, he produced one of his strongest games of the year, with explosive dunks and pivotal moments. Each action appeared to convey a silent statement. He was determined to outshine his ex-teammate, Kyle Kuzma, right before his partner's eyes. At one stage, he stole a look at the sidelines after an eye-catching move, igniting rumors that he was performing for Kuzma's girlfriend. Ultimately, the game concluded with a Lakers victory, as LeBron amassed an outstanding 50 points. Kuzma's girlfriend may have been a factor, but fans thrived on the spectacle, making it a highlight of the season. If you thought LeBron's understated show-off was daring, wait to hear about Jeremy Grant, who raised the stakes by actually plopping down on a fan's lap following a slam dunk. Grant is recognized for his incredible athleticism, yet in one remarkable game, he paired it with an unexpected gesture. After delivering a stunning slam dunk, his forceful leap sent him flying off the court. Rather than halting his momentum, he unexpectedly plopped down onto the lap of a courtside spectator, an attractive woman who appeared completely unfazed by the surprise encounter. The incident quickly turned legendary as Jeremy, ever the charmer, took a moment to playfully acknowledge the mishap. He offered a captivating grin, exchanged a few lighthearted remarks with the spectator, and then seamlessly returned to the game as though nothing had transpired. Meanwhile, the woman was left blushing, with cameras capturing her priceless expression. Although neither Grant nor the woman spoke publicly about the incident, that didn't prevent the internet from buzzing with speculation. It emerged as one of the season's most replayed moments, illustrating that the finest instances in sports often occur beyond the game itself. From playful flirtation to moments of sheer awkwardness, the drama Courtside manifests in various ways. Coming up, we'll discuss Clara Woot's eye, who accidentally drenched Jay-Z with her drink, and a memorable tension involving Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Nicole Curran. Clara Woot's eye accidentally spills her drink on Jay-Z. When you're seated courtside, all attention is directed at you, and slip-ups are amplified significantly. This was a lesson that Clara Woot's eye, philanthropist and co-owner of the Brooklyn Nets, learned the hard way during an NBA matchup. While seated courtside alongside her husband, Joseph Tsai, and the iconic Jay-Z, Clara found herself at the center of an unexpectedly comical and uncomfortable incident of the season. As she leaned forward, absorbing the action on the court, Clara accidentally knocked over her drink, drenching Jay-Z in the process. The hip-hop legend, famed for his poised nature, appeared momentarily taken aback. His face transitioned from bewilderment to subtle laughter. Clara, feeling embarrassed, promptly started offering her apologies. Jay-Z dismissed the commotion with a grin, yet the impact was felt, not on his attire, but on the internet's tolerance for more than fleeting incidents. Even with the discomfort, Jay-Z navigated the situation with poise, chuckling it off and enjoying a playful interaction with her afterwards. For him, it appeared to be just another routine day, but for fans, it became a memorable comedic highlight. If you thought accidental spills were cringe-worthy, the upcoming courtside encounter was even more unsettling. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Nicole Curran delivered tension, glances, and ample drama that would ignite gossip for weeks to come. The uncomfortable moment between Beyoncé and Jay-Z with Nicole Curran. As one of the most prominent figures in the world, every glance and gesture from Beyoncé is scrutinized. At the 2019 NBA Finals, she and Jay-Z took their seats right by the court when Nicole Curran, the wife of Warriors owner Joe Lacob, leaned in to chat with Jay-Z. What seemed like a harmless exchange ignited a storm of conjecture due to Beyoncé's reaction, or rather, her lack of it. As Curran leaned in across Beyoncé, the cameras caught her expression, a subtle blend of irritation and indifference. Viewers quickly picked up on her expression, reading it as one of disdain. Social media was flooded with memes and discussions, with fans labeling the incident the Beehive side eye. There were theories suggesting that Beyoncé felt her personal space was being encroached upon, while others humorously theorized she might be scheming revenge. Meanwhile, Nicole Curran became a target of the Beehive's fury. People rushed to her Instagram, inundating her posts with the emojis and charging her with crossing a line. The criticism escalated to such an extent that Nicole ultimately disabled her comments and issued a statement clarifying her exchange with Jay-Z was completely innocent. True to form, Beyoncé and Jay-Z opted for silence regarding the event, allowing the situation to resonate on its own. This encounter remains one of the most analyzed moments seen courtside in recent times, highlighting how even minor actions can resonate powerfully for global icons. While Beyoncé and Jay-Z's exchange was filled with understated tension, Drake took an entirely different path, delivering fans one of the most bizarrely memorable courtside experiences in NBA history when he used a lint roller on his trousers during a match. Drake has always attracted attention, yet even he might not have expected the uproar from merely employing a lint roller while seated courtside. At a playoff game in 2014 where the Toronto Raptors faced the Brooklyn Nets, he was seen nonchalantly brandishing a lint roller to tidy his trousers during the match. It was a comically unexpected sight. While fans typically attend basketball games to support their team and revel in the excitement, Drake's focus was evidently on maintaining his immaculate look instead of the action unfolding before him. Unsurprisingly, the online world reacted vigorously. Social media was awash with memes, as fans playfully declared Drake the true MVP for his impressive pants choice. The Raptors organization joined in on the fun, distributing branded lint rollers at their subsequent home match. Ever the lighthearted participant, Drake embraced the humor, sharing about the episode and humorously promoting lint rollers in future conversations. For him, this incident was yet another instance of how seamlessly he captures attention, even when it's not his intention. For admirers, it served as a reminder that irrespective of a person's fame, they remain endearingly relatable and just a tad over the top. Although Drake's lint rolling was playful, not all moments by the sidelines are innocent. Some cross in a clear disrespect, exemplified by the incident when a fan poured popcorn on Russell Westbrook mid-game. During a tense 2021 NBA playoff clash between the Washington Wizards and the Philadelphia 76ers, a spectator overstepped, making their presence known. As Westbrook exited the court due to injury, a fan from the 76ers hurled a box of popcorn at him from the stands. Westbrook, infamous for his intense demeanor, was not one to overlook the slight. The cameras captured the instant he comprehended the disrespect, and his swift response was filled with fury. Security intervened to restrain him as he sought to confront the spectator. Tensions in the arena soared, with commentators denouncing the actions as intolerable. Social media erupted, with fans, players, and analysts all criticizing the incident. The 76ers swiftly pinpointed the fan in question and canceled their season tickets, releasing a statement to reaffirm their strict no-tolerance stance on inappropriate conduct. This incident underscored a broader dialogue regarding fan behavior during games. Westbrook later commented on the event, voicing his annoyance at the frequency with which fans overstep boundaries. In terms of fan antics, throwing popcorn isn't the only strange item that has found its way onto the court. In a remarkable episode, a fan escalated the situation by hurling a water bottle at Kyrie Irving. A fan launches a water bottle at Kyrie Irving. Throughout his career, Kyrie Irving has encountered numerous controversies, but on Game 4 of the 2021 playoff series between the Brooklyn Nets and Boston Celtics, he faced an unwarranted attack. Following a clear Nets win, as Irving exited the court, a water bottle was thrown at him by a spectator. This escalation unfolded amid rising tensions between Irving and Celtic supporters. Earlier in the series, Irving had infamously stomped on the Celtics logo at midcourt, an act that angered the Boston crowd considerably. However, tossing a water bottle crossed the line. The bottle just grazed Irving, prompting an instant response of shock and anger. Security swiftly stepped in, apprehending the fan who did it and leading him out of the venue. Subsequently, the fan faced assault charges and was prohibited from future games. This event sparked renewed discussions about the safety of players and the behavior of fans. Irving expressed his thoughts on the matter, stating, "We're not in a theater environment. We're not hurling tomatoes or other objects at the performers. It's simply excessive. This behavior reflects on us, collectively, when fans act in such a manner." While the incident involving Kyrie was surprising, it wasn't the inaugural instance of fans behaving oddly during games. Just months prior, another fan escalated the situation by storming the court during play, creating turmoil. On March 31st, 2021, an enthusiastic fan dashed onto the court during a game, creating chaos in an NBA showdown between the Washington Wizards and the Philadelphia 76ers. This unexpected interruption sent players and security into a frenzy as the match was abruptly paused. The fan bolted from the stands, triggering a humorous yet shocking scene as security pursued and tackled them to the ground. Frustrated players looked on as the fan was removed, leaving the crowd in a state of bewilderment and excitement. Footage of the event spread rapidly online, sparking curiosity about the motivations behind such an unusual act. Some theorized it was a poorly executed prank, while others believed the fan sought a brief moment of notoriety. Regardless, the NBA was not pleased. The person involved received a lifetime ban from games, and analysts commended the league for its quick action. This occurrence served as a warning to fans across the board. Certainly, being seated courtside can give you that exhilarating sense of being in the game. Yet actually entering the court is a surefire path to humiliation and potentially a lifetime exclusion. While fan interruptions can be wild, some of the most cringe-worthy moments originate from the celebrity attendees, illustrated perfectly when Spike Lee faced off against the security at Madison Square Garden. In a surprising twist in 2020, Spike Lee, who is known for his passion for the New York Knicks, found himself turned away at the entrance of Madison Square Garden. MSG Lee, an ardent fan of the Knicks and a ticket holder for nearly 3 decades, found himself in an awkward confrontation with MSG security personnel. This incident unfolded during a Knicks matchup on March 2nd, 2020, when Lee attempted to access the arena via the employee entry, a practice he had followed for years. However, security intervened, insisting he should utilize the VIP entrance instead. An visibly agitated Spike Lee resisted, sparking a tense argument that was captured on video. The footage featured Lee exclaiming, "You want to arrest me like Charles Oakley," alluding to the notorious 2017 event when former Knicks player Charles Oakley was forcibly ejected from MSG. In the end, Lee gained access to the arena, but the harm was already inflicted. He subsequently declared he would refrain from attending any further Knicks games for the remainder of the season. The Knicks organization issued a statement referring to the event as a miscommunication, yet fans and the press perceived it as yet another sign of chaos within the franchise. Social media erupted with memes and discussions, highlighting the irony of the Knicks pushing away one of their most devoted fans. If you thought Spike Lee's confrontation was uncomfortable, just wait for the story of the unexpected tension that arose for Beyoncé and Jay-Z at Courtside. Lil Wayne is ejected from the game. Renowned for his vibrant character, intense lyrics, and sideline shenanigans, the rapper found himself at the center of a whirlwind during an NBA matchup. While Wayne is familiar with energetic displays, tensions flared when he clashed with an official. Though specifics remain scarce, the encounter gained notoriety for Wayne's expressive response. Reportedly, the dispute arose from a debatable decision made by the referee, prompting Wayne, a dedicated fan of the sport and its athletes, to voice his dissatisfaction without restraint. Witnesses claimed that Wayne's comments shifted from lighthearted teasing to a full-blown clash. Security intervened, leading to the rapper being escorted away from the event. Clips of his departure spread rapidly online, featuring Wayne yelling while fans recorded everything on their devices. Social media lit up with diverse reactions, with many finding the incident equally amusing and perplexing. Some speculated that his ejection stemmed not just from the dispute, but from his unwillingness to back down. Though Wayne didn't elaborate on the incident, his love for basketball was as strong as ever. He quickly returned to his spot courtside, supporting the players with the same fervor that led to his earlier ejection. If you thought Lil Wayne's courtside antics were outrageous, a game in 2021 took an unexpected twist when a disruptive fan completely derailed the event. A fan tossed a can onto the court during the match on June 20th, 2021. In the realm of fan engagement, the distinction between excitement and danger can be precariously narrow. On June 20th, 2021, this boundary was breached during a heated NBA matchup when an enraged spectator launched a can onto the court, halting the action and startling both players and onlookers. The contest was fiercely competitive, with passions soaring among fans and athletes alike. At one point, a fan's irritation peaked, leading them to propel a can towards the floor. The missile barely evaded hitting the players, striking the surface with a resounding noise that captured the crowd's focus. A hush enveloped the audience as security hurried to find the offender. The individual, whose name remained undisclosed, was quickly escorted out of the venue and subsequently prohibited from future events. Athletes appeared rattled, with several expressing unease over their safety. Social media users reacted with varied opinions. Some denounced the incident as reckless and disrespectful, while others made light of it through memes and humor. Numerous commentators pointed out that emotions can escalate in competitive matches, yet such behavior clearly ventured into unacceptable bounds. The NBA, having experienced its share of rowdy spectators, approached the situation with utmost seriousness, highlighting the necessity of fostering a safe and respectful atmosphere for both players and fans. Although the can-throwing episode was alarming and unsettling, it marks not the first instance of courtside chaos making news, nor will it be the last. Like this video, tap on any of the cards on your screen for related content. Thank you.